Hello and good morning. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well today. Just sorting out a few little technical bits. You know, I always thought the starting soon screen was for the viewers so that they have a little time to head over to the stream and for all the notifications to go out to people. But I'm realizing now it's also for the streamer to fix all of the technical issues that only let themselves be known after you've hit go live. There is just so many buttons, so many things to click. I've got 4 or 5 things open across 3 screens and a phone camera and... oh, being a VTuber. Today's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, not that much shorter, but definitely time limited. I've got somewhere to be later, so let me not spend too much time. I'll switch over for today's writing prompt, and then we'll quickly get into the game. Okay, let's see what we get today. Unfox Earth. We take that as Earth a planet or Earth a stuff on the ground? Unfox. Could do something super mundane and just make a description of a fox playing around in the dirt, but I don't know if that would really fit the rest of what I've got going on here. But then maybe that's exactly why I should write it. It's something a little bit different. Hard to say. I'll write it down for the moment. Unfox Earth. But we'll see if we can maybe get a different prompt. Anger rope worm. There are also a random words one. Is that different from renouns? Writing prompt aims to get you thinking outside the box. When you press the button, 8 words are generated, a mixture of nouns, verbs, and adjectives. It's a little different, but 8 words is a bit much to all put into a single prompt. Stick with 3 words. Anger rope worm, no. Dream flute clown. If it weren't for clown in there, I could do something with a dream flute, sort of Pied Piper style. Compassion phone eagle. Owlman. No. Okay. Justice onion monkey, holiday shoe sky. Ghost nuts berry. I'm very mature, shush. Honesty, strawberry spider. I can think of something to write for that prompt, but it sounds like it comes from a children's novel. Oak Castle wheelbarrow. We have ice cream education fruit goes. Do I stick with fun fox? I just don't know how to put Earth into here with it being fun beyond like playing with soil. Or maybe... Okay, now I need a name. I do so loathe having to come up with names. Real names, then let's just take English. Just a regular name. Holly, there we go. Holly. Mild, can I come up with a slightly better word than just mild? With a satisfied smile, Holly put down her tools and the last pieces of clay and sat up straight. The Kitsune had been working on this piece for hours, and the effort had paid off. Before her on... I always get it wrong whether it's 1F or 2F. I put 2 when it's supposed to be 1 and 1 when it's supposed to be 2. Before her on the table stood a simple yet striking clay figure. The small fox statue. The small fox statue was extremely detailed. From the ruffles of its fur to the ruffles of its fur to the slight the sharp canines just poking from it, just visible at the from the ruffles of its fur to the sharp canines, just barely visible poking from its mouth. I find it really helps sometimes to speaking aloud as you're writing is a good start, but it really helps me at least to stop for a moment, go back, read the sentence out, like actually properly speak it, and then it helps you come up with what word to put next. I think just in general, taking a second to go back and see how the whole text flows really improves it. When I'm writing the scripts for my videos, every couple of paragraphs I will just kind of stop, go back and read the whole thing out loud, and then usually I end up making quite a few edits to how everything reads, you know, changing certain words around that I didn't realize I'd used so many times, or where something fits a bit different, or the tone has kind of slipped a little. There. With a satisfied smile, Holly put down her tools and the last pieces of clay and sat up straight. See, reading it out, I feel like that's too much "and" on this sentence. With a satisfied smile, Holly put down her tools and the last pieces of clay. With a satisfied Sigh. Polly put down her tools and the last pieces of clay. She smiled and sat up straight, stretching. Sat up straight to stretch. The kitsune had been working. I don't know why I decided to make her a kitsune. I just fox, and then I decided, you know, we have a fox girl, making a fox statue. Yeah, the kitsune had been working on this piece for hours, and the effort had paid off. Before her on the table stood a simple yet striking clay figure. The small fox statue was extremely detailed, from the ruffles of its fur to the sharp canines just barely visible poking from its mouth. Great effort had been put into making it as realistic as possible. I'm not exactly much of a... I don't know what the technical term for someone who makes clay statues is, but it's not me. And what else you put into a statue to make it good? Great effort had been put into making it as realistic as possible. The thin limbs had been reinforced internally with wire to support the body, support the weight of the body. Polly had not done anything like that before. Usually... What am I writing? Usually sticking to clay pots or other simpler shapes. Yeah, you know what? That's good. I only want to, I won't have to write something, keep my streak going, make sure I'm always putting at least a few words down every day. But I am short on time and I really want to get a good amount of stuff done playing Shadows of Forbidden Gods, so I'll make it just a short prompt for today. In which case, let me hide the window capture. Go to game capture. And bring this up while I'm at it. Oh, there's always so much stuff on the side. It gets a little distracting as well with the like stream the stream stuff on the side, because I see myself once here on the studio and it moves pretty much in real time, and when I look over here and I've got this delayed image, so I click something, it changes, and then a few seconds later I get distracted by it changing over on the other screen. But it's good to have open just because I need to know whether anything's gone wrong between what I'm recording locally and what's visible elsewhere. Okay, come on. Game doesn't usually take this long to load. I hope it didn't freeze because I clicked off of it to change some settings. That has happened before. Come on. You can do it. Loading data. Loading data. Will it crash if I hit this hotkey? I hope not. Okay. Well, at least you can see it now. Even if it's still... Oh, okay, it's not frozen. There we go. Alright. Need to click over here. Get that all sorted. Why is it doing all these things? Okay, close that. Refresh this. And now, into the game. And I want to play the DLC god, the Evil Beneath. Beneath the earth, something nightmarish is growing. Larger than kingdoms, this vast mass of tentacles insinuates its way through the tunnels and caverns, seeking flesh to consume, to grow yet more. So let's have a look. Grows and breaks seals by devouring using its tentacles. It must grow a tentacle, add feast of the god thing modifiers to a location its tentacle goes through, then retract it to feed. Growing the heart allows you to grow more tentacles and break seals grow longer. And eventually becomes all-out warfare. Okay. I'll keep all the settings as they are. We'll get right into it. Okay, so we start off underground. Has this generated... Right, hang on. New game. Select the random world. There we go. I forgot about this little detail. I don't want to be playing the exact same map as last time. Okay. Now then. Take a quick peek at the surface. We've got Big Kingdom there. More ones. We got elves. We got covens. Oh wow, this coven has connections to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different inhabited locations. I don't know how playing this god will change what I'm up to today, but in a regular game, I would beeline for this place, infiltrate it, and spread darkness immediately. We could get so much enshadowment done. This one down here, again, 1, 2, 3 places. Yep. But this one's not inhabited, so that wouldn't be as valuable. Yeah, oh, tempting. I mean, I'll see how this plays, and then figure out what I'm actually going to do with it. Having a quick look around the world before I get to the god itself. This connects to the ocean. This goes up here to a capital. This goes up here to a village. This connects to that city, and ocean to ocean. Okay, here we are. 6 seals in total. Amount to next seal 15. I guess that's how much I've eaten. Is our Elder Tomb, impediment. Nothing on the surface, and a bit around down here. I wonder why these ruins are so shadowy. We've got a guy here. North. It's Euphonians, that makes sense. Because they do. So that I wasn't sure if that was just a thing in the last map or if that was how this goes by default, but it looks like the underground starts destroyed with a few random heroes that no longer have homes around the place fighting Euphonians rather fruitlessly. Okay, and then here's us. The creature's heart, okay. 1 out of 1,000. that'll be, so at 15, I assume that means 15 size of this. We've got a tentacle segment here, here, and here. And I imagine these can move to locations. So this connects up to Elven Giti, which will be the first place we eat then, or one of the armies or something here will be the first thing we eat. We have a chosen one over here. They belong to this small kingdom. Right. We have the supplicant, who's made of worms, it looks like. 2243, as pretty much as usual. Upgrades. Red herring. Automatically removes an evidence modifier from a location the agent is in as a 100 turn recharge. So that's powerful then. Removing evidence is something we care about a lot in this one. Probably means high entry characters are going to be valuable. Creature of the Dark has +1 to all stats while underground. That is pretty strong as well. Tunnel Dweller has +1 to all stats while in a location connected to a different map level. I prefer Creature of the Dark. That's everywhere in the caves. Tunnel Dweller will be on the surface where it's connected as well. So in the, what, 3 cities? 1, 2, 3, 4? With direct underground connections, the supplicant will be that much stronger. Power. Retract tentacle. Pulls a tentacle back to the main body. Every location with a tentacle segment unit in this tentacle will grab and eat any Feast of a Godthing modifier in its location, increasing the HP of the heart and breaking seals. Must be cast on the army representing the last segment in a tentacle. Every location with a tentacle segment unit in this tentacle. Okay, so this tentacle has a segment unit here, and I assume we'll get more as we stretch the tentacle out. So we send this one, what, straight above ground, and then this one goes here, here, here above ground. This one goes here, here, here above ground. Maybe. Bring the food. Grabs all the bodies, death modifier, in an agent's infiltrated location, moving them to the nearest tentacle segment, changing them into a feast for the Godthing. Increases awareness of the underground by temporary panic by 1%. For each location step away from the tentacle your agents are. Okay. So we want to be operating in regions adjacent to the tentacles a lot. For example, with this one heading straight up here, if we can spread death here and lug it over, that would be good. Or if we come up here and decide to keep going and head, maybe not towards the chosen one, so this direction, here, then we spread death here and pull it over. Drag bodies under, grab all the bodies, death modified location, moving into a new tentacle segment, change them into a Feast of a Godthing, which you can consume using a retract tentacle to break seals and grow your creature, increases awareness of the underground. So this one increases awareness and panic for how far you move it. This one just flat out increases awareness, but only by 1%. Must be cast on location 4 hexes away from a tentacle or the creature's heart. So what's the difference? Must be cast on an agent in an infiltrated location, must be cast 4 hexes away from a tentacle. Okay, so... so I don't have anything, like, over here. On a small map like this, it probably doesn't make that much difference. But because I'm playing the small one because it's a bit easier, first time trying this god out. But on a larger one, you'd want to pick which one of these is worth using. Then devour knowledge. Target one of your own units to break seals. Seal progress will be 10 times their level, and their arcane knowledge, as seen by the trait, removes all levels and knowledge. Must be cast on an agent, hero, or acolyte under your control. Okay. And devour worshipper. Kill one of your own agents to break seals. Seal progress will be 20 times their level and their arcane knowledge. I don't intend to really go for arcane knowledge. I've not really interacted much with the magic system, but this seems to strongly encourage it. And of course, if you have an agent super hard commit to going full hog and ignoring their menace and profile, then once someone comes over trying to hunt them down, you just hit this and it doesn't matter anymore. Okay. Real quick before I go any further, let me just... There are arcane secrets around. I could choose to engage with that. No death around the place on the surface, but I think there's plenty... Yeah, there's tons down here underground. I'll be sending one tendril. I think this one will be going down here. Deep One Cult, we've got a bit here and here. Geomantic Locus up there. Lingering Resentment. That's the stuff you can make ghosts out of, isn't it? Yeah, and tunnels beneath and above. Manticles, oh yes, okay. Okay, and finally, Great Agent. We've got the usual suspects even. The default Spellbinder is not available yet. So these ones I didn't pick in the last run because I wanted to save for DLC stuff, so let's have a look here. The Exile is 2-3-3-1, decent stats. Forced underground, the Exile emerges from the tunnels to steal victims, which she then sacrifices in her underground lair to harm the surface dwellers. She is hard to detect, but the sacrifices will leave a trail of evidence heroes will eventually find. And the Seeker. The Seeker exists to summon the vast Shoggoth Abomination, a mighty creature able to challenge the armies of large kingdoms. You must seek out 5 secrets across the world, different aspects of the creature's evil, in order to release it from its sleep. I am curious to try that. So I will... Can we place anywhere? So I'm thinking I plump them down in this coven, infiltrate the coven so I start getting control of them, have them spread and proselytize and stuff. Don't spread darkness from here, save that for the mid to late game, once they've already propagated a bunch, and then enshadow this all super hard. Yeah. Gift from Seekers. Whenever the Seeker discovers a new secret, your god gains 2 power. Whenever the Seeker discovers a new secret, their location gains 50% shadow. Ooh, the Unseen Search. Whenever the Seeker discovers a new secret, their menace drops by 30%. Give me that. Oh. 17 turns to infiltrate the coven. Go for it. You have any relations? No. I guess because I did put them down here. I could have put them here and moved them over, and maybe that would have been the smarter choice, if I'm quite honest. Now, you... What do I want from you? I think I want someone who can stick around underground and keep the creature safe. So, now onto these. Presumably, I can just... move? No? How do I move the tentacle? Also, how do you move above or below ground? Army is not commandable. Does it just spread on its own? Does it spread at all? Do I have to turn things into Feast for the God thing and then look? Okay, so that completely changes the entire dynamic of all of this, because now these powers are far more important in how they function. Okay, right. Rethinking lots of stuff. Over here, where there's death, challenges available. Requires a death modifier. Raises the dead into an army of ravenous dead. Automatically take shadow human settlements and cast and feast on any death in their location increase their number. That's cool. Lots of necromancy stuff. Power fortress, place explosive. So that I guess if the tentacles move off their own accord, and I have to arrange for there to be death near them, that it happens to be able to devour. Four hexes away. Well, this should be close enough. Unless it means 4 actual hexes, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Oh, this has gotten all kinds of complicated. Little bodies in an agent's infiltrated location. Okay. It seems like the supplicant is probably gonna have to head here and then above ground. I've never actually had to move someone. Okay, I can just do that. Okay. End turn. Deep ones, sure. Give me some hints about what the heck I'm doing with this guy. You're up here now. There's a deep one called in this location. Right, the L specific stuff you can do. Hang on, let's select the actual agent. Yeah, could start off by just infiltrating or empowering. This requires only 2 turns. And gives 12 XP. I don't know how much XP you actually need. Oh, 1 XP. Okay, so you do that, level up real quick, and then infiltrate much quicker. Yeah. Seems like a good bet. I hope I'm not missing something really obvious here. In regards to how these tentacles work and how I can potentially move them. Well, even powered deep ones, you can level up, give me more 0.1 profile per point of intrigue per turn. I probably do want this one to be able to lay low a lot more than usual. Which does mean that this hasn't been reduced in how long it takes whatsoever. I didn't entirely think that through, but it's fine. 13 turns opposed to 32 turns, but also a tiny bit of EXP. Well, infiltrate, we gotta start somewhere with something. Usually, there is also, on larger maps, more points of interest can show up. Profile, diplomacy, infiltration awareness, modifier. I think they would show up under the modifier, or no, points of interest, there we go. Ruins are a way to level up, but the No, there's some kind of like chalice or cup thing somewhere that you can drink from. There was a pop. No. Some kind of chalice or cup or something that you can drink from, and it boosts your hero stats and gives them tons of XP if you gain control of it. But small map, so it might just not shown up. We do have some desert terrains, so that one event with this like witch lady that you can turn into an army, and I think she slowly turns everything into a barren desert. Map views, yep, thank you. I would turn the hints off, but I don't want to potentially miss a hint about how the new stuff works. Thunderstorm, we've had plenty of foes. Why can I not take the supplicant? I haven't spent power, have I? Well, you can afford to lose some HP. Esoter Circle. Yeah, we've had this event before. Some power. And you are aware. Also the Chosen One. What's your preference? You don't dislike anything in particular? Okay. I didn't spend power on anything, did I? Oh no, of course I did. It costs 1 power to empower a Demon Cult. Menace 46, Profile 20. I really need to get those people hidden away a little better. Okay, got my power back. Yes, agent recruitment. But I have full on agents, thank you. You are in shadowing. What is giving you... That's just being in the underground. That's just being in the underground cause enshadowment by default. It's not like it's the location shadow doing this. Or does driving out Chthonians cause shadow? Hard to say. Can I do anything? Can I... Was Chthonians to begin to swarm the surface? Be weak initially if you have not grown them, but a constant threat until humanity extinguishes them. Cause awareness of the underground to reach 100% immediately. That might not be a terrible thing, to be honest. Oh. Wow, that's strong. Yeah, it might not be a terrible thing necessarily for the heroes to become aware of the underground, because they usually already have their hands full trying to cope with everything I'm doing on the surface, so distracting them with even more stuff underground is potentially a good idea. Whilst travelling through the outskirts of Elven Giti with his peons, there is a croaking, hissing and buzzing cacophony as insects, reptiles and amphibians of various natures crawl, skitter and fly from the undergrowth and attack them. I fully get the draw to put lists of free upon lists of free. I do that in my script writing a lot, but you gotta resist at least slightly. Irritatingly, a peon is killed, the cultist crushed by a massive snake. The supplicant knows that this must be the work of a druid who has made this place their home. These animals would never attack in such unison naturally. As he fights off the rest of the creatures, he considers that with every loss there is opportunity. Your agent has 4 HP. Kill and frame the druid for your crimes. 10 challenge progress, 1 HP, menace reduced by 5. Leave the druid be. At 4 per turn, 10 challenge progress is like 3 turns. I'm gonna leave them be. Okay, cool, we've infiltrated the Coven. So we're now taking up Elder Influence pretty rapidly. Now, do I have you immediately go off to find your things? How do I actually They're not on this list anymore, are they? I wanted to read the description again of the Seeker. Right, okay, there we go. Secret of the Arcane, Secret of the Soul, Secret of Death, Madness, and of the Deep. Okay, where do I modifiers? Arcane Secret. So there's one, like, here. Let me click on the city, please. The city, there we go. Arcane Secret. Right. Will the Deep one called have a Secret of the Deep? Deep one called... Tunnels... Reach... Destination, Call of the Deep... What is the rule of this place and the house to curses? 150% shadow and deep are called with more than 100% charge. No, where do I find other types of secrets? Because there's only arcane secrets, like specifically arcane secrets. And I need soul, death, madness, and deep secrets. Point of interest. No. Right, death. And there's lots of death over here. Arcane secret, death, dangerous, great undead, dangerous knowledge? No, that's to corrupt an arcane secret. Faceless servitor. Story secret. I do not know how you acquire the rest of these. I'm hoping that maybe just getting an arcane secret will reveal... Oh, it's right here. Secret of the Arcane. Seeker must have at least one arcane knowledge. Cannot be the end of Seeker already has this secret. Must be in location with a soul. Must be in location with death for about 50%. Location with madness 50% or unrest. Must be in location with a deep one called or malign catch. Birth the abomination. Okay. I see how this works now. You have only... Oh, command and law work together for this. I'm wondering whether it's worth giving an early bump to how much... because this guy looks like a very late game payoff. If I have to find and cause 5 of these things, that's going to be a fair bit of work, and some of these get easier later on in the game when I've already got more influence around the place. So I think that's a bit of a later payoff kind of deal. In which case it might be good to, for now, chill here a little bit. It's 100 points of influence. Yeah. Chill here a little bit, influence this place, level them up, and then go and do all of the nonsense later on. What are you doing? Driving out Euphonians. Yeah, I'm still not certain whether I'm not meant to be doing something with these tentacles. If I'm meant to be directing them somehow. Because there's nowhere that I can currently use. I could devour knowledge. Maybe that's what I have to do in the early game. On an agent in an infiltrated location. Oh, so hang on. Director body's on the... Perhaps all death modifier in an Aegis infiltrator location. I probably want to be focusing on plagues at some point. Kill a bunch, like plagues or wars, kill a bunch of people nearby, drag them under with this. And then hopefully the growth as the seals break. I'm really unsure. And it's quite interesting. Sure, give me influence. We'll see how this all plays out. It could be that I'm doing it entirely wrong, and I end up, yes. That I'm doing this entirely wrong, and I end up losing badly at the end of it. But we'll have learned from it, and we'll have a chance to try again. Oh, I did not... I need to move my model over again, don't I? Here, I'm always... There's so much on the screen that I'm always going to be covering something, but at least this way I'm not covering the list over here. Okay. So we've already got enough influence to do something with them. Negative eyes will cause acolytes to gain shadow over time. Yes. And then we want them to preach. And to build temples. And then we get into the other stuff. We've infiltrated an elven city. Good. Reduces level of how much madness is there? 4.5. Really, we want to infiltrate somewhere with docks. Reference house, threads, early order, settlement. Items, prophecy, people. No, there's a points of interest or something. Is it called? House, reference, rate. Right, profile, diplomacy, infiltration, awareness, modifier. There we go, point of interest. Docks. We want somewhere with docks like here, and then we can malign catch, and I'm pretty sure that increases madness as well as other stuff. And ideally, we go and do it here, where the chosen one is from, so that hopefully it catches someone they care about in a crossfire. Okay, for now, reduce security and prosperity. Okay, how do you infiltrate this place? Because it's connected to the underground, and I want influence here. Is there any shadow spreading from beneath? No. Conceal deep ones, we could do that. They've all just grown naturally over time without my influence. But they've got very high menace and profile. I've also got decently high menace and profile. Let's pop underground. Can I lay low underground? No. In the tomb? No. Well, I'm really not sure here. I do think I sometimes over think this a little bit and get too caught up trying to make exactly the correct choice instead of just making a good choice. Profile game minus gain XP 42. Reduce level of nice. I'm not actually sure why I would want to do this. Okay, I think I'm getting distracted here and focusing on this just because it's connected to the underground. Really, I need to be infiltrating this place over here. Okay, we've influenced the Holy Order. Good. You can get more law? More law. For your secrets and stuff. 116 out of 160. Yeah, we'll make pretty quick progress on this even without him having to do any more. 82 XP isn't quite... Well, it only takes 10 turns. I could just grind levels here, to be honest. And then feed all of those levels to the heart. Magic is mostly optional. I know, I've never used it before. While you do not undertake magical research or unlock agents with magical talents, the mages of the world will not risk the dangers of arcane study, and instead remain low level, content with weak magics. Once they detect that new powers are gaining magical power, however, they will become a magical arms race, where they will have high motivation to uncover as many arcane secrets as possible, to deny you access to them and to increase their own power. Magical power is mastered in various schools by finding and studying arcane secrets, which are uncovered occasionally in libraries, but can also be researched at the cost of gold. In these, produced by the Plague Doctor as he performs medical research on plague victims or studying the souls of heroes as they depart in the world. Yeah, so I've never touched magic before, I've just kind of let it be. But it could be... I think I'm gonna have to interact with it this time if I want the Seeker to gain anything. The question is, do I want to invest a bunch of effort first in going around and poisoning all of the secrets? Or do I just kind of let it happen? I think what I really need to do is figure out how to get some food quickly, break a seal, and then get some more agents. If I don't push on feasting at some point, I'm not going to be able to have enough influence on the map with only 2 agents to set things up for the late game. Okay, infiltrate the docks. 63 turns required. Okay, maybe we start with something a little easier. Poison this arcane secret, I guess. That will probably get us a level as well. 15 turns required. Sure, do that. Okay. Gonna have the power to protect them. This risks them dying, so lose challenge progress. I can influence the circle. Alright, so they're evil aligned already, which is good. Acolytes will explore tunnels, increasing awareness of the underground, shadow, madness, and unrest. That's pretty good. Temples and human settlements will generate power and madness by gain menace. Reduce devastation. Will destroy arcane secrets. I could just get rid of all of the magic. That would be one potential way. But madness, fear death. There's so many things you can do. For the time being, we want them to preach. And then we get the temple bits, and then once we have both of those, we go on a few of these. Yes, give me more influence. And you're enshadowing. Influence Holy Order, good. 108 out of 192. One more, another 10 turns. We get a level up. And I can influence them again. Maybe temple builders. I can't remember on by what process they gain more acolytes. There's full tenant. In some space are structural ones, other than corruption, they are not inherently beneficial to either human or elder powers. Rather affect the type of religion the Holy Order is. Alignment is special. Preaching causes the faith to spread to human settlement, which is needed for many of the non-structural tenets to be performed. Temples are special buildings created by the Order, which can have powerful effects if certain tenets are in effect. Preaching causes the faith to grow, but smaller faiths are easier to influence. Ah. No prophet chosen. The prophecies about significant religious figures who will lead to improved times of need. How many candidates, heroes, acolytes, and agents have made it in each step of this prophecy? You must meet requirements from the earlier details to be considered a candidate for the later ones. Okay. Gains gold from their agents, timed acolytes, from rulers in locations they have spread their faith to, that's the important one. And from donations, Holy Order spread their income between their different expenses. They can recruit more acolytes, pay for preaching to convert new locations, or pay for temples. Okay. Strength of tenets for preaching and building temples will affect which proportion of their budget will go to each cause. So at the moment, our income is 1 gold, and it will take a fair few more turns to have a second acolyte. So we probably want to be stealing some gold from somewhere and donating it to them to strengthen them. Which is why I need more agents, which is why I need to grow in power. Or a bit of menace. Protect the Seeker, I'm not using the power for anything else anyway. Pensions have increased, that's unfortunate, but what can you do? I mean, we're spreading, yeah, we've got 2 locations. Completes dangerous knowledge. Good. How close are you to leveling? Very close. You also need to lay low for a while though, because that's a lot of menace already. Infiltrate the Holy Order. Wasn't quite enough to influence them more. And, oh, come on. You're also so close to leveling. Do it one more time, 10 turns, and then you level up, and then I go... Then I go send you after secrets, I think. Influence them, and I want... We've got this set up now. So what else? I don't want the acolytes to do this of their own accord. That would be dangerous in a number of ways. So what do we want? Temples in human settlements will generate power, madness by gain menace. I don't want them to gain menace. Acolytes will destroy arcane secrets. That probably is a good thing in this particular one. And I've got at least 1 arcane secret in the underground that's safe from them. Will spread madness in locations. When under human influence, acolytes and temples will... this later on I definitely want negative, but not right now. Healers, awareness of elder powers. Oh, yes. Remove awareness, that's good. And you're right close to where the chosen one is active, so you can help curtail her efforts somewhat. Thunderstorm, continue regardless. Mad Crystal Smith Varus Arabian has reached 0 sanity and their mind shatters. Fascinated by the non-human, by the creatures which draw outside of civilization, by the orc, undead, or worse. Who? Why? I haven't even done anything to you. What happened to you? Who did this? Likes orc, deep ones, undead. Dislikes religion. 1 level of insane. Why? Who made you insane? Fascinating. The Daughterhood. The Daughterhood cult has existed for centuries. Oh, is this the witch you can get in the desert who destroys stuff? The Daughterhood cult has existed for centuries. Their sect has been weaving through humanity's religious texts and developments. Often their symbols will be found as a small part of a much larger temple, as a concession of the dominant religion to the faith of the Daughterhood. Their preaching unnerves the listener, as they teach that the Creator hates creation and that humanity's very existence is a sin which may one day be undone. Despite their blasphemous doctrine, they are tolerated and sought out for their uncanny ability to foresee the future. Their guidance allows crops to be gathered before the storm and villages to be evacuated before the flood. Lately, however, the seeing daughter of Plis Citadel has started screeching in terror, raving that the end has come and that the time of unmaking is near. We wait in Plis Citadel for an agent to arrive. When they do, they can recruit her as a minion to summon the powerful First Daughter. Yes, this is the Destroy Everything event. Oh, this is fantastic. I can completely Enshadow this. We might win this one without ever interacting with any part of the actual god's mechanics. Because I can use this coven to Enshadow this entire area super quick. If the First Daughter ravages the southeast of the map, then that's just pretty much a victory right there. There won't even be any need to break any seals or anything. I'd probably still want to. I want to at least get a third agent to actually send down there. But beyond that, there might really not be much need. Buff your lore up a bit. So, the power Devour Knowledge. One of my own units to break seals. Seal breakers will be 10 times their level and their arcane knowledge as seen by the trait. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I think it's a risk to some extent, but there's not many arcane secrets about to begin with, and I don't much care if the heroes start searching for them. I'll lay low for a couple turns, and then then we get the secret. How do I actually get the secret? Like dangerous knowledge. I must infiltrate the library. Okay. That requires 100 turns. Sod. 10 security, good god. Seat of Holy Order, capital, ruler intrigue stat. Yeah, maybe I just pick a different secret. You know, there's a few around. How's this location? Security 4. Okay. Takes a couple turns, but head on over there instead. We gotta be realistic about what we can actually achieve, you know? Let's prioritize preaching because we need more income from rulers, worshipping rulers. We've got 2 acolytes now. And I assume they're going around making themselves useful. What are you doing? Basic worship. What does basic worship get you? Has little effect, but allows the acolyte of the faith to feel closer to whatever power they believe in. Great. 1% in shadow, so you're the new one. And then you are preaching the faith. You're also 33% in shadowed. So we should get you under our control soon. Sister chose preached the cause of the Order of Hope and convicted this person. Very annoying. But religious tension. Oh, good. Have you been successful here? Yes. Oh, was I looking at the wrong place before? Yeah, you're not preaching here, you're preaching here. So now we've got one ruler who contributes 1 income. It's more than nothing. Oh, yes, you are idle. How long does it take you to infiltrate here? 50 turns. That's still, like, gross for how long it takes. But next to 25, you have the security there is 0, and here is 1. So if I go here, 17 turns, and then there and there. Menace, sure, menace is reduced. Mad Crystal Smith Varys Mad Crystal Smith Varys Mad Crystal Smith Varys Ararini has acted according to some unknowable scheme concocted by their damaged mind, and has stored all their gold in an all too visible cache in the city of Drupari. Oh. There's already people here, but... oh crap, I have to at least try, surely. Where's my nearest dude, and what are they doing? Laying low. No, go over here. Well, his attention. Put the influence of Fiesta Circle to Elven Isthmus. Nice. We're getting 4 money per turn now. Good. You. Access cash. What are you up to? You're just resting and resupplying. Yes! All the gold. Thank you. Take everything. Cool. 100 gold. And it's not like my unit's needed really, so go to the Coven. Find the circle. Donation to Holy Order, 100 gold. Done. Smiths, you are unhappy for the spreading of the faith somewhere or other. Okay, good. Now head back over here. Finish laying low for like a turn. Agent has 7 HP, wait for the swarm. Spread V as a circle to Chulibus village. Nice. More rulers. We're now making 9. See, now it's going up pretty well. Okay, this is coming from the reserves mainly, but that money will be put to good use. And of course, as the faith spreads, as they mentioned, it becomes harder to influence. So now we're only making +2 a turn. You finished laying low. So now I want you to infiltrate the docks. 63 turns is still a ton. Security here is 8, here is 1, here is 5. So maybe you start here first, 19 turn. Maybe level up along the way. Yeah, you'll level up from that. Get some more intrigue, infiltrate that, and then go for the city of Pesci. I want someone to come back and influence the Esseter Coven at some point. Since we're only making very, very slow passive progress at this point. Military oppression, we've had this event before. I will gain 8 profile. Poison. Use 2 HP, 10 challenge progress, or spend 1 power. Spend a power, I'm not using it on anything. You've infiltrated a fortress, which should lower the security here. By how much? Infiltrate library is now 42 turns. There comes a point where you're spending so much effort infiltrating other places to lower the security of this one that it's no longer worth it. But also, I want to farm levels as much as possible so that I can sacrifice them to the god. And I should have gone over here because there's only one place there. There we go, 25 turns. Yes, yes, much religious. I'm gonna no longer share those messages. There's gonna be religious tension all over the place forever. Right, I put a priority of preaching up to 2. Okay, what else now? Do I just put preaching up to higher? Well, if I put preaching too high, they're not gonna be able to, I'm not gonna be able to influence the religion anymore at some point. So moral tenets will produce death for use by agents who have mastered death magic at a rate of 1.5 for a turn per level of a tenet, but generate 0.6 menace. No. Right, citizens of a faith settlement to join and support their militaries, increasing military fervor, which boosts army hit points. So if I spread a faith across a nation and then turn that nation into the Dark Empire, this will make its units stronger. Acolytes, heroes, and rulers of the faith will be more likely to attack or declare war on members of other faiths if under elder influence. Acolytes will spread dislike for deep ones, or will spread a liking for deep ones. At maximum temples will create deep one cults. Healing, Waromancy, Candle Circus, Prophets of Doom will spread madness. Destroy arcane secrets. Generate power and madness by gain menace. Or explore the darkness. Let's go with making them hostile to each other. 16% faithful people in shadow, 33% faithful settlements infiltrated. I could do a little bit of enshadowing over here. A little dark worship. Adds 10 menace. 10 isn't like a lot. And it doesn't even need to be this one. I can infiltrate here and spread the shadow from there. Just as the supplicant signs his letter with a flourish, readying the orders for the court to distribute, a carrier pigeon arrives with a scroll. A pack of witch hunters who'd set the sights of their crossbow on your cult in the Tulibus village were today detained by the guards. Ironically, they were sentenced to hang for harboring heretical leanings in the group. Your agent crumbles the letter and reaches for a new one. Gain 12 challenge progress. Increase menace and profile by gain 32 challenge progress. No, give me just a regular. Infiltrate farming community is done. Good. Get more intrigue. So do I want to go for this one now? That's still got 4 security, but this has 7. This also has 7. How long does it take? 30 turns. Go for it anyway. What's your medicine profile at? Manageable. Ah, well, this is unfortunate. Nothing for her. Oh, come on. Ah, you've gone more insane. Has succumbed to insanity and the and sabotage them, has bribed the guards of the Elven Immus to ignore all intruders. This place is lowered security, but it's not any lower than this place, so really not worth doing anything about. Call them. We just don't have any resources this time. Reduce menace, not profile. Raving about the end of the world, causing unrest to rise. I love having random guys out there helping my cause. You've done that. You've become enshadowed. Okay, so this is now 2 security. This is 0 security, but we're only technically here for the secret. So let's lay down a bit, lay low a bit, and then infiltrate the library and get this whole magic thing started. Damn. Okay, stolen one away from me. Infiltrate Seat of Holy Order, done. Nice. Move on over here. Infiltrate docks. Infiltration location of high security, yes, yes, yes. I mean, it's not... It's still 6 security. That is high, fair enough. 40 turns. But I think it's worth it. These guys have been shadowed. I'm not sure what the gameplay purpose of that entire deal is, whether you're meant to do anything with those guys. Okay, I don't think the faith is established enough. Where's the tab? Holy Orders. Yeah, we're in 1, 2, 3. No, those are not even ours. We're here, and yeah, we keep getting converted back. We've only got like 2 locations at the moment. I don't think the faith is established enough to start spreading shadow around the place. So how do we fix that? Gold for acolytes. Yeah. Better faith to bordering locations. When they gain enough gold, we'll establish temples. I wanted to put more money into having more acolytes, really. I mean, for now, I guess just make them more evil. Sure. Over your guards, increase menace, lose challenge, progress, menace. You've been shadowed, we've gained 3 menace. You're done laying low. So it's time to infiltrate the library. We've also got vast sewers, so if you infiltrate those, that's good for spreading plague. Which we're not focusing on this time, but we can always come back to it. We're at 4 out of a minimum of 5 and 6 out of a minimum of 7, so I think we're doing okay on both those fronts. Can disrupt a random hero. No, it does not interfere with any of that. You're unshadowed. We're still not needing any of that. Influence negatively. Okay, we've got some more rulers involved again. How come you don't get those events and the other one does? It's so bad. The RNG I'm getting here. I've already got guards. Need anyway. 6 menace. Ooh, that hurts. Infiltrate docks and infiltrate library are both done. Okay, well, level up your intrigue. And then malign catch. 20 turns. By starting, I can start a second malign catch if one already exists, or if a deep one called is present. And this will spread madness and stuff, but first you need to lay low because your menace is 35. And then you level up your lore, and only 8 turns to learn arcane secrets. Let's hope this doesn't screw me over severely. Nothing can be done. Silence them. Give me the menace. Impish supporters. 20 challenge progress. You're finishing it this turn anyway. But you lose. Okay, fine, fine. As you gain magical talent, you can master magical schools. These allow different sources of magic in the world to be exploited. Geomancy requires a Loki. Death requires location with recent death. Blood requires personal items or human souls. Many modifications of channeling. We detect at a distance. Hostile mages can employ Loki to attack your casters. Arcane fortresses. Note that since your channel spell drains its source of power over time and depends on it for strength of its effects, it may be best to cease channeling before it becomes depleted. Okay. Gained 1 arcane knowledge. Now, first of all, I'm going to ask you to come down here and collect that follower. Increases the master of this character for a School of Blood Magic. Yeah, you're not actually going to use that for any magic. I just want you to gain the secret. She foresaw all of this, the passage of things which have led to this point and those which will follow, all according to the will of inhuman and insane deities, which hate humanity in the few brief thoughts they spare it. Despite this horror and the contempt her god feels for her, she is compelled by some inexplicable fascination to obey and will serve the purposes of the cult. Recruit this daughter as a minion. If you have a daughter minion, you can summon the first daughter by bringing an agent with a daughter minion to a desert location with a human soul modifier. More daughters will boost the power of a first daughter. Okay. Yes. Command limit of 1. Arid, desert, or dry. Yeah, unfortunately... Oh, 0 out of 1, so you don't actually, like, count? I don't know where we get more daughters to give to the first daughter. Is this location not arid, desert, or dry? Or does it have to be an uninhabited one? I probably should have spent a little more effort reading the prompt. For the time being, we'll just lay low here for a second. We can influence the Order of Hope. Because we've, I guess, infiltrated their seat. Oh, that's fantastic. Influence negatively preachers, and then we can stop them from counteracting our spread. Because at the moment they're like our biggest competitor, really. These guys second. Where's the seat of their holy order? I need the city, please. The city, please. The city. Oh my god. There we go. Seat of holy order. Okay. This religion is doing horribly well. I really ought to infiltrate that place as well, at some point. Penny Sweet, I can probably dismiss that permanently. Oh, this guy's throwing all his gold away again. Do I have an agent nearby? Yeah, and all you're doing is laying low. Head on right over there and access the cash. Take 125 gold. Go over here. Fund these guys, give them everything. Then go over here and finish laying low before infiltrating the Holy Order. Oh, and I can influence the circle again. They're fully evil. Reaching temple building. Recruiting acolytes. Oh, they're probably going to get a temple soon. Influence this some more. You're done laying low. Gain Secret of the Arcane. 60 XP. Not much at this point. And requires 6 turns. Sure. But first I want to go down here and see if I can do the thing. No? This is why you're supposed to read things properly. If I just done it, I would know where I need to go to summon the first daughter. This must be Information, food security, treasury, defense, habitability, temperature, desert. Yeah. Arid, desert. Maybe this location will work better? No? This city? Infiltrate, raid, assassinate, organized dissent, breach. The faith of the acolyte preaching was challenged. Do you have a faith? Oh yeah, because I summoned you on a coven. Ah. I completely didn't even realize I can do all of this stuff as well. I need to do a run at some point where I focus real hard on this kind of stuff. That'll be fun. For the moment though... Oh! I need to be somewhere with a soul. That's what the requirement was. Modifier... or point of interest... Common, Holy Order, Market, Holy Site. Any Holy Sites? There's a few around. Fortress, Farms, Cities, Docks, Palace. No, so... Planetary Death? Deep One Cult. Lingering Resentment. There's been death over here, but... there's no human soul to be had. Profanation, diplomacy, information awareness, modifiers. Not in modifiers, I don't see human soul anywhere here. Not in points of interest. I'm assuming there's just not any around to be found. So, how do I create a human soul? If I assassinate someone... I think I have to kill a hero, don't I? I'm not set up for that, to be honest. In which case, how about we pop over here and go for the classic. I'm going to infiltrate this coven, super and shadow all of this, then he's going to study his secret, run off somewhere else. Yeah. I infiltrate the seat of Holy Order. How many turns does that take you before I leave you here? 46. I can infiltrate the Order of Light. Influence negatively the preaching. Kill the Druid. Reduce menace. You don't have any though. Being watched. Sandstorm, protect them. Temple destroyed? The coven at City of Perry has been destroyed by followers of the Convocation of Plorby as they changed the fate of the settlement. Convocation of Plorby, which one is that? Holy Orders? These guys, where is the seat of this Holy Order? They have got so much influence. Seat of Holy Order. Up here. Okay. After you're done here, you're heading up there. We need to do something about these guys. Okay, you've infiltrated the coven. Now, Dark Word. Oh, only 4 turns per. We are going to enshadow so much of this. Oh my god. And once your profile menace goes super high from this and that, we will send you back underground and eat you with a thing. Which Decay Prayer attacks Anserverna? Anserverna was killed in a conflict due to religious beliefs from the Order of Light. Excellent. The Pent Circle. is the one I'm infiltrating down here. Yeah, repeat challenge. Fair and warning. So this is the stuff you can do if you choose to play the political game. You know, if you spawn a courtier in the city and they end up related to, say, the Chosen One, you can do this kind of stuff to them. Right, more fighting. Attacks Repairs Loriona, killed in a conflict. And now there's a vendetta. And I can influence the Holy Order. Things are going to spiral rapidly out of control. Even with me not doing any of the stuff relating to the actual god I'm playing, the situation is rapidly escalating. So, let's... what was the one with the stronger armies? Crusader Faith, yeah. Influence positively, because I think if there's going to be war, we're going to need it. We've done another Dark Worship. How does Enshadowment look? 100%, 100%, 51%, 51%. Yeah. It's going to spread rapidly. There's the first Shadow event. We can influence the Order of Hope. We want them to not breach. Thank you. Dark Worship, repeat shadow. Repeat shadow, repeat thing. Panic is going to start rapidly spiking as I do this. Ah, he's disrupted the witch. Irritating. You're at full health, wait through the storm. You've died of old age, rest in peace. Dark Worship, repeat challenge. Hero is investigating evidence they might find the underground. Gains 25 gold, yes. Influence the Pent Coven. I mean, it really doesn't matter at this point, they're just gonna get destroyed. Dark Worship, repeat challenge. Get you some lore. When killed by a hero, this agent can reduce the profile menace of all other agents. More stealthy. Yeah, you're committed at this point. Get more lore and speedrun. The Queen is aware, probably because of the Chosen One, but frankly, it's too late. Has been ordered to raise the Coven at Pent. Yeah, unsurprising. You're trying to influence Holy Order, you're doing basic worship, and we are doing Dark Worship. Gold from rulers, thank you. Okay, you've infiltrated this place, which means we'll be getting more influence on the Order of Light. Lay low for a second. Oh, is there an actual soul here? There's a human soul here. We could... Ah, but we destroy all the stuff we've made if we send them up there now. With repeat challenge, I don't think you're going to get another one off because this army is now here. Evidence reported, task cancelled. Yeah, they've been destroyed. How well did we do? Location, shadow. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places at 100%, and all the rest of this at such high percentages. Okay. Now, head up here. Shadow driven back in Elven Giti. Annoying, but shouldn't be enough to stop us. Here, investigating evidence, yeah. And my unit has arrived, and I can influence the convocation. That's exactly what I'm here for. Stop preaching. Well, in that case, do I even need to have you do anything else like that? I think at this point I'm just gonna get the information out of him because I really want to see. I want to use the power on him because I really want to see at least some of what this has to offer. Before anyone's attacking him, send him up there, infiltrate, do the same thing we did down here, and then when they come to kill him because his menace is rising ridiculously, then we use the power to absorb everything he has. Someone's getting shadowed and shadowed and shadowed and shadowed and shadowed. Ward established. I despise you in ways I cannot begin to express. Truly, the deepest depths of hatred. Thief, your agent gains 40 gold. Nice. Elves expanding? Why, has this place been destroyed? Where are you expanding to? Underground? What? No idea. Okay. Yes, my guy. Please weaken the ward in preparation for him getting up here and doing that. That has driven back. How effectively? Not ruler shadow, location shadow. Not very. There's a lot of shadow over here. Yeah, darkness is spreading rapidly. And it's about to become that much more rapid once you succeed in this. Another witch. Ruler shadowed, ruler shadowed, ruler shadowed. Everyone's getting shadowed. And hopefully this should draw a fair few amount of heroes from the north, including the Chosen One, one can only hope. Wow, you're already alliance building. It's not great. Sure, whatever. Take a random thing. Reduces warding. Luck is on our side. Evidence reported. Yeah. You are aware. That makes sense. You're in the city that the Chosen One is from. 2 HP for 15 challenge press. Yeah, sure. Finish it immediately. Weaken ward. Go to dismiss that. Okay, good. You can level up. You can get more intrigue. The ward here is basically non-existent. Why not malign the catch while you're there? That's a lore challenge, right? Not an intrigue challenge. Do it anyway. Anything at this point to weaken and distract the forces of good. We can shift a little further towards preaching, spread the faith, especially because we get go and weaken ward, especially because we get bonus influence from enshadowed followers of the faith, which we're about to have a lot of. Infiltrate Coven complete. Good. Dark Worship requires only 4 turns. Elves have expanded. Evidence has been reported. Ward established. Lose 15 challenge progress. Lose 15 might gain 50 gold. Avoid them. Avoid them. Ward established. Oh, there was a pop-up just now. Oh, they've redone the ward over here. Really? I just got rid of that. Non-human social groups such as Orc, Dark Empire. Yeah, that's fine. Repeat the challenge. I can influence the order of hope. Basically render them ineffective. Elves are expanding. A sovereign has been redeemed. Oof, that hurts. And this is how quickly the tables can turn. A 100% shadow location, suddenly 0%. But 92, 96, 91, it's spreading outwards in other directions as well, in ways that they're probably not fully prepared to handle. Location of shadow, 100%, good. Snowstorm, protect them. Someone else is aware. Temple destroyed, that hurts. Okay, Wayfinder Soren Semus is attacking. They're also all the way over there. Dismiss. You go here. We can ward. I don't normally go for all-ins like this, but the situation has changed. Yeah. Agent loses 4 HP. Hunting the Seeker. Okay, they're about to reach them. And he needs another 3 turns to finish more of that. So I've just used my power, which means that I can't do anything about this. Whoops. We might die here. Flee. Defame the attacker. The Seeker gains 5 menace. Wayfinder Soren gains 10 menace. Sure. There's an underground connection here, so go there and then chill for a second, I guess. Recruit Elven Warbear. Where do I send you and what damage can I get done right now? You can study your secret while you're sitting here, right? So that's at least something for you to do. Ward established. The spaces beneath the world. Under the surface, safe from the light of the sun, the world is harsher, crueler, and more dangerous place. The darker powers are more at home here. The Seeker is performing challenge Secret of the Arcane. Progress 24 out of 40, 8 each turn. We can gain more, or we can gain 15 challenge progress and 2 menace. Sure. Speedrun it. Ward established. Secret of the Arcane. Alright, 1 second, let me just take a sip of drink. We're almost 2 hours in and I haven't taken a single drink. Just been babbling away at the game. Okay. Now what do I do with you? He's going to die. I probably just eat him. Then, if there's anything left, send it back up, distract the people for a while. Jesus Christ, there's so many Chthonians. I mean, hey, maybe I can do something with those. Before he has to die. A display then? Profile is reduced. No. This, sure. Awareness of the underground. Humanity has learned about the vast caverns beneath the continents and what lurks within them. Now that they are aware of the vast caverns beneath them, humanity will begin to explore the underground. Driven by a fear to control the unknown and a lust for the vast wealth in gold, jewels, and metals, they will begin to build outposts and cities in the twisting tunnels. Protected from the climate above and defended by immense fortifications, these bastion cities could prove hard to remove if humanity is allowed to gain a foothold in this ancient domain. Right. That could indeed be a problem. Can you leave this location? No, I want to... Geomancy and Death Magic as level 1, as well as a Soul of a Dead Humanoid. Okay, well we don't have anything like that. In which case, use Power, Devour Knowledge. 10 times their level and their arcane knowledge as seen by the trait, removes all levels and knowledge. Or kill them 20 times their level. This guy is never... like, he's got so much profile and menace. and I want to replace him with one of the others, so eat him. 5 levels of experience and arcane knowledge from the Seeker. Amount to next skill minus 85. Okay, so that will trigger as soon as I hit end turn. In the meantime though, it's time for a new agent. Tons of corruptible heroes. Could take direct control of a witch and spread the faith a bit more effectively. Hierophant or Warlock. The Exile, the Spellbinder. Finds magic into a location waiting to be released. You can disrupt heroes and help other agents complete their challenges. The Aristocrat, political discord, civil wars or international incidents. She requires you to set up crises like plagues or famines with which she'll help fix, but in so doing cause high-ranking nobles to hate each other. Or the Dissident, the Courtier, the Curse, the Trickster. With this location shadow, can I set up a Dark Empire somewhere? No, because the capital, of course, is well protected. Well protected for now. Great Agent, the Courtier. Bonus units, home location, that location loses 3 security. Well, in a city that loses 1 security. I'm gonna go with the general one. Now this place still has 7 security to start off with in that case, so go over here, infiltrate farming community. Yeah. Wards established, people enshadowed, seal broken. The first seal. The maximum power increases and powers unlocked grow. Grows a tentacle which you can use to attack using powers or grab food to consume to grow and break seals. Leaves evidence which heroes can find at the end point. Costs 2 HP per hex of distance between the heart and the target. Vile secretion. Start a plague at 100% strength at a given settlement near a tentacle. As 1 evidence of a location, which will add awareness. Well, they know about the underground, so that's not a concern anymore. Okay, so could, for example, just do that here. 1, 2 connections. Or grow. Can I grow above ground? I think not. Underground. Modifiers. Death. The death over here seems to have expired. Attack. We cast on any location without an existing tentacle to a maximum number of steps from your god's seals broken +1. I could grow here in this direction. Could I grow above ground? To whichever city it is that's connected. No. It seems not. I really love this lo-fi music in the background of my Eldritch Abomination. Let's see what the next one does. Okay, they're getting started. Maximum power increases, you gain an agent slot, excellent. Increase the task completion progress of one of your agents by 20 for a might challenge. Withdraw agent, pulls an agent into the underground to the nearest tentacle or heart. The agent begins hiding and all attacking heroes lose track of them. Neat. We can get another agent. What's the play here, really? We're not... Our humans are gaining influence per turn. How do I check that? 85% faithful rulers aware and non-enshadowed. So spawn someone here for the Express or take control of one of... No, respawn someone new. Someone with high command is the stat for doing the preaching stuff. So the dissident or the aristocrat. Or just a hierophant. The cult is spread by hierophants who preach a blasphemous gospel. They are highly skilled at intrigue challenges and can serve well to infiltrate locations. Infiltrate ruler. Or we take control of someone who's already high level. 114 profile though, good god. This mad guy. Pretty rich. Yeah, no, I want the existing agents, the existing people causing trouble to keep causing the trouble they're causing. So let me create a hierophant in a city that is of our holy order. This one, ideally, yes. Create agent, a hierophant here. Tags are concepts and NPCs AI can have personal opinion on. Yes. Oh. Politics. Thank you. More command. Okay. Do you have any family relations? No, unfortunately not. And you also didn't end up with the faith I wanted you to, which is very unfortunate. Is there some way I can make you join a holy order? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Give me a moment here. Shadows of Forbidden Gods. Make agent join holy order. There's a thread about influencing holy orders. That's not what I'm looking for. Not sure. I'm not seeing any immediately available information on that. There's no join holy order challenge, is there? Is the influence of the circle by 110? Dark worship, influence, lay low, fund, recruit, armamency, worship. Rise an acolyte of this temple's order. Okay, no. In which case, what do I do with you instead? Each gospels, these are lore challenges. And 50% of intrigue. Hero versus command. This might have been a massive waste, actually. I guess you can malign the catch, but that takes you 40 turns. Oh. Okay. Dark coronation. Yeah, that kind of stuff. You've got free intrigue, which is not great, but not terrible. So actually, head down over here and work on weakening the wards there. Multiple outposts funded. People are aware. The alliance begins. Seal broken. Powers unlocked. Devastate. Causes 50% additional devastation and 25% unrest at a settlement location. Increases awareness of the underground by 5% and temporary war panic by 1%. Neat. Elves are expanding. My agent gains 1 movement point. Someone's been enshadowed and I can influence the holy order. Which one? The convocation? No? The Pentacircle. Well, they don't They don't exist anymore. The Pent Circle is gone. They still have 3 acolytes, 3 worshippers. In which case, they might as well make themselves useful. Influence candle circles negatively. Go get rid of wards. Wards are terrible. We need less of them. Yeah, sure. We got wards all over the show. Makes you 84 turns. Ooh, 30 turns instead. Yeah, we can ward. Outpost funded. Shadowing. The Chosen One's mentor. Location has been marked as Chosen One's mentor. But a tragedy would be for her to lose this person. Yes. That is a thing you can do. Killing the mentor. People in shadow. Shadow's driven back a little bit. Okay, I'm going to start turning these messages off. He will not comply. Aware, sure, everyone's aware, everyone's enshadowed. You've gone and dropped more gold, but it's really out of the way this time. I can influence the Order of Hope. Don't preach, don't build temples. Don't anything that could be a nuisance to me, basically. Okay, this place 7 with this guy 6 security. That's a wasteland and that's 0 security. So you head here and infiltrate that. And then we'll go for the city. More wards established. He will not comply. That's irritating that this place is fully enshadowed, so the ward is somewhat of a moot point. Unless you're here to do anything about it. Look at the sheer amount of people over here. Jesus Christ. Okay, you've got that item that lowers the ward over time. We really want to enshadow the Chosen One's homeland as much as possible. Malign catch, I think it's about time. Just problems. Problems on all fronts. I want to at least see what it looks like if I grow a tentacle. Can we go all the way here? Yeah. Oh, interesting. I figured it would go from that one outwards, but no, we just go straight over. There's a human soul here. Oh, from the guy from our agent that we killed. %17 death. So perhaps all the body's death modifier in an agent's infiltrated location. Or an agent in no. On a location 4 hexes away, death modifier must be the heart grabs food. The Godthing eats 70% worth of the modifier has been consumed, and the alliance has been formed. Okay. And more death around. There's a little bit over there, but not much. Say I devastate this location. Must be caused in a settlement. Okay. That's the kind of mayhem we don't need to bother with right now, I think. The Deep One Cold continues to be constantly stymied in its efforts. Raise location shadow by 50%. Where are you? You're here. Absolutely. Yeah. Raise location shadow. The King of Riss declares war on Pont. Riss declares war on Pont. Vito, Fugend, Pindo. Who? Who are you at war with? Pont? Imus, Essie, Bet, Clorby. The names of these places. Where the heck is Pont? Is there a Pont underground? No? I'm very confused. I don't know who they're fighting with. Alright, I didn't want wards established notifications anymore. There's gonna be a lot of them, I get it. Outpost funded. So many outposts, they're really going hog wild down there. I'm just starting to dismiss all of these notifications because it doesn't matter. Handle circles, there we go, turn that off. Get rid of these damn wards. Allow it. Intrigue increased by 1, yes, go for it. Infiltrate fortress, and you've leveled up. Get yourself some intrigue. And then head over here. And infiltrate the docks. Merchant, sure, buy a trinket. You don't have the money for it. A basic shield, Gans 1 defense. Take all. There we go. Ruler redeemed. The Alliance is able to redeem rulers in its territory. They've redeemed, or they are going to redeem. They have redeemed. Not sure what the thing happening here is. There's another circle that doesn't exist anymore that I can influence. You still have 3 acolytes and 3 worshippers, so handle circles, get rid of wards. That's what I need you to do more than anything else. Malign catch. Shadow will slowly increase every turn, Madness will increase every turn. Good. Lay low for a bit, rest and resupply, and then we can continue on from there. Because you're looking a little rough at this point. We can influence the Order of Light. Stop preaching. Be gone. I want... Yeah, look at this. My Holy Order is spreading everywhere. 6 out of 6 health, wait through them. Family falling to shadow, and he lost only 1 HP. Excellent. Don't want to know about elves expanding. Silence them. You continue to be a nutcase. But this time you're close by, so let's go grab that. We can influence the Order of Hope. We've set all this to be inert. I guess start influencing this negatively. You've reached a place. Ah, did someone grab it first? I didn't think so, but you know what? I might even have just misread the event. I thought it said he dropped another cache, but maybe not. Okay, well, go somewhere where you can lay low, please. And you... Oh, you buy that. Yes, absolutely. Take. Done. Reduces ward per turn. Always such a good item. Then lay low. You lay low. Has bribe for guards. Yeah. Dismiss. Humanity has influenced the SS Circle to change its fence. The tenant alignment status has been positively and is now -2. Hang on, which one? Has had enough of an influence on the Holy Order Esseter Circle to change the tenets of its faith. Altering the doctrine its believers will follow. The tenant alignment status... Okay, alignment status has been changed. This one. Doesn't matter. They are still firmly under my grasp. Who's gaining more influence? Me. They've got 50% non-enshadowed rulers. Has bribed the guards, thanks. You're done laying low. Okay, how is Shadow looking over here? Location Shadow, ruler Shadow looking excellent. Head on down to this location and weaken the ward. You have succeeded in weakening the ward over here. It's still at 82% though, which is a lot. You've got better law than him even. And lay low. What's the best bet here? What do I even want to do in this place? Right, I need something that gives good XP, I guess, which Infiltrate Market will do 34 turns though. How about you go somewhere nearby that's a bit easier to infiltrate? Let them gossip, silence them, let them gossip. Yeah, here, infiltrate Holy Site, so we can get you leveled up. And then we want a Dark Empire this place, right? Dark Coronation. No agent to be leading the Dark Empire, for example, due to a monarch die, can only be used if the Dark Empire's... No, that's for later. Alright, we need the actual Monarch agent, so we will have to, like, eat the Hierophant to get this done. 17 turns to influence market. So, create agent the Monarch. Once a nation has fallen to shadow, it must be led. The Monarch is the leader of a Dark Empire, able to rally a fallen nation to attack its neighbors. Requires a capital city at 100% enshadowment. And then they and all of the enshadowed people under them will form the Dark Empire. And at that point we straight up win, assuming we don't just win from enshadowment anyway before then. He has nothing for her. Disruption, I don't care about. Influence the circle, bring them back into alignment with me. I can influence this other circle that doesn't exist anymore. So go here. And circle. Bring them more to alignment with me. Hero funded, sure. Silence them. Outpost develops. Oh, let's have a look at that. There it is. It's also 100% enshadowed and has no food. Like, what is your game here? What are you doing here, huh? Geomancy Arcane Fortress, hunting Sir Sertor Dolata. Alright, I don't know what all these guys are doing crowded around my heart, but I don't like it. You can lay low for a bit just because your presence here weakens the ward anyway. Outpost develops, we don't need to know more about that. Infiltrate market, good, and you leveled, give me more intrigue. Infiltrate palace. Influence a holy order, the Order of Hope. They're not preaching or anything, so negative. Watched, silence them. Humanities influence the Order of Hope. They bring alignment back up, okay. A display. You've infiltrated the holy site, which was not enough to level you up, just barely. What's the location shadow look like down here? 100% all over the show. Excellent. In that case, I just want you to keep doing stuff, ideally stuff you can get done quickly. Yeah, but making this guy was a waste, and we're just going to eat him fairly soon. Hero redeemed, that's okay. You've died due to devastation because of all the Chthonians down here. Fools. You're done laying low. I could empower the deep ones over here a bit. Takes only 1 turn. Sure. Then... oh, it's 11:20. I have to go soon, unfortunately. Really, really unfortunately. I want you in by 2 each turn. Not sure why there's 2 separate ones, what allows me to do that here. Okay, head on over here to lay low. So that you can weaken the ward a bit while you're at it. Lowers wards by 50. Absolutely. Where are you? I don't even have to think about that. Lowers wards by 50? I don't care what location it's happening. Do it. You've infiltrated the palace. Influence the Order of Light. Bring that down. Oh, there's high madness here. This place is getting enshadowed pretty rapidly. But can I just do Enshadow? Yes, 13 turns. Proceed anyway. You're done laying low. This place has pretty low shadow. Oh, we can get a second one of those? Go for it. Are you just passively decreasing warding by 4 each turn? Infiltrate docks. Seed anyway. Influence Dosis Circle. This game makes me frantic for really no good reason. I just see things happening and going well, and I want to push to make things happen faster. We're at 85% to victory. That's cancelled. Why? Someone infiltrated for me or what? I'm not sure. Infiltrate temple. This place is... there we go. Fully enshadowed. Okay, so now I'm going to use a power, Devour Worshipper, eat this guy. Not very filling, doesn't matter. The Monarch in the city of Pond. No? Also, is this nation like fragmenting? Is this all out of the ally? What is... I really should have taken a closer look at the political situation here. No? 4 left? Oh, because I clicked something that changed the... Ah! I also just realized that the thing over here is not working properly. I hope that was just an issue on my end and not an actual problem with the... And my tracking is off. Hello? I get absorbed in the game for 1 minute and everything else stops function. Dark Empire. I'm not even sure my stream is online right now. I genuinely... Everything claims it is. I'll see you in the VOD later. Oh my god, this has been a disaster. The monarch completes Dark Empire. 5 cities rebel against the new Dark Empire. The monarch is now the ruler of the Dark Empire and can lead it to war. If she is killed, a new ruler can be appointed via a dark coronation ceremony, so you can continue to direct its military focuses. In the shadows, the aristocracy organizes itself into a newer, darker power structure. Authority passes from the Dark Crown, and the broken-souled arm themselves for war. Victory, as it was fated to be. No victory text for the god below? Oh well. Percent population in the Dark Empire 82, that gives a huge amount of points. And shadow population in the outside of Dark Empire, also big points. That was a little frantic there for no good reason, but it's fine. Yeah, those covens. I imagine next time round I will play on a slightly larger map, and it will be a little bit more challenging. On a small one like this, especially with no turn limit, victory is all but guaranteed. On a larger map, where there's a lot more places to enshadow, yeah, it can get a lot more hectic, especially with the whole Dark Empire thing. If you've got like a couple continents, you manage to enshadow one while the other stays unaware, form the Dark Empire, send them to war against each other, you can get some really cool stuff done there. I think that the idea of this god is very interesting, and I think if you do a playstyle that focuses on creating death, like Plague or Orcs and incitements into war, the political game, then it could be really strong, but that's just not generally a place that I go for very often. If I generate a bigger map and there's a good Orc kingdom somewhere, I might look into it, but I think I'll stick to other gods for now. I think next time round in a new game, yeah, She Who Will Feast, the basic god. I love her infiltration ability. Iasta, the book is interesting, but it kind of feels like just a random bonus that kind of pops around and is separate from your main game plan. Minerva completely changes the game with how you play her. Ophanim, the two empires, completely changes things. I think Ophanim is best for really large maps because you can spread your focus so much. Mammon is interesting as well. I haven't played much of the Cordyceps. Haven't tried the Broken Maker yet, or Death's Games. Yeah, I think either She Who Will Feast or Ophanim for the next run. Probably Ophanim. But that will be a little while away. I also want to continue playing Minecraft in between and try out a variety of other games. I'll do some tests in between to see if my computer can even handle it, but if it can, then I want to play a bit of EU4 as well on stream. Very excited about EU5 and all the stuff that's showing up on the dev diaries of definitely not EU5 Project Caesar. But all of that is for the future. Right now, it's past. I got places I need to be, unfortunately. So I shall bid goodbye to all of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.